What's good, everybody? It's Kenny Scoops with 3 Scoops, and welcome back to another episode of our new segment called The Inside Scoop. If you guys didn't have a chance to check out our last video, definitely make sure you check that out. Extremely important information on there. We went over the top 3 cons of doing cut and sew and manufacturing. So you're definitely going to want to have that information as you start in your fashion journey. So in today's video, what we're going to be covering and reviewing is how we got started in manufacturing. I think that's extremely important for us to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for like the first, I'd say like 4 or 5 years of our career in fashion, we were doing purchasing blanks and embellishing them. And like, it was good. We enjoyed it, but at the same time, it wasn't like fulfilling, you know? One big reason is I'm not like a graphic artist whatsoever. I can create, I can do style, I can put together garments through different fabrics and textures and things like that. But if you're looking for me to create like a super dope design and do that consistently and put it on a shirt or, you know, an item and sell it, that's just not the lane. It's just not the lane for us. So how we got into it, right, is we kind of hit a wall. We were like, all right, we're tired of purchasing these blanks. It's not original. It doesn't feel like what we truly started our clothing line to do. So we kind of hit a crossroad, and we, we've always had people that are sending us DMs like, hey, we can make your clothes. We can make your clothes. Always trying to earn your business. And you're like, yo, get out of here. Especially from like our generation, right? Or my generation. I'm 34 now. Like, you just don't really reply to what we call as spam. You just ignore that, right? So always ignore them. And then one day my homie was like, yo, like, those are real people for the most part, bro. Like, just give them a chance, or at least chat with them. See what you can do. So one of them hit me up at a vulnerable moment where I was like going through it. Like, damn, do I even want to keep doing clothing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not creating what I was put here to create, and it's just not fulfilling. And they reached out, and we just had a conversation back and forth. You know, I was like, yo, can you show me exactly like some things that you've done? They showed me some of the things they've done before. I was like, all right, that's cool. Well, this is what I want to do. And I think the very first item was a button up, just like a regular Oxford button up, right? And I wanted, like, I'm pretty sure I sent them a picture of like a Ralph Lauren button up, and I was like, oh, I read the description on the Ralph Lauren website, and I was like, I want these type of buttons, and I want this fabric. And I think that sample at the time cost me like $100 for one shirt. So I was like, you know what? That's fair. How about this? Negotiated a little bit. I was like, I'll pay you $50 up front. I'm willing to lose, $50 to try something out I've never done before. And then once you make the shirt, you ship it to me, I'll pay you the other $50. And luckily they were like, deal. So they made the shirt, they shipped it to me. I didn't know anything about different fabrics for real that they had. I didn't know turnaround times. It was just blind faith, right? Like, I just had a plan in my head and say, this is what I think works. Obviously things have kind of like, we have a full blown like production schedule, and we have a checklist that things have to go through now, so a lot more experience. But then I was like, yo, $50, I can risk it for that. But we got the item in. Was it everything we wanted? Technically yes, because we did ask for it. Was it 100% perfect? No, but like I said, with the learning curve, it's just part of the game. I have the shirt, I think it's at my parents' house. So I want to say like the Under Armour ripped on it. There was a few things like the collar was stiff. The fabric was extremely quality, but it wasn't that breathable. Because they sent us, it was good quality. Can't knock it on that, but it just wasn't. It wasn't what I was expecting, the softness of like a Ralph Lauren. And then like the buttonholes were like extremely tight on it too. But at the end of the day, I rocked it for years until it ripped. So like, it was a very, very quality shirt. And then from there, we just learned and learned and learned. And now you can see we've created tons of different items. You can see on our clothing rack right here, right? We got Sherpas, we got blazers, we got button-ups, we got corduroy, we got kimonos, so like we got tons of sweatpants behind us, hats, all different fabrics and things like that. So that's how we got started in our manufacturing. Hopefully that's pretty helpful. I'm not sitting here saying work with everybody that's in your DM. We are going to give you guys another video after this, and it's going to say the top 3 things that you need to do to vet a manufacturer. Make sure they're worth, your time and working with you and your money as well, because you're going to work very hard at it, and we want to make sure that you have at least some information on how you can get the best results and work with good people. But as always, we appreciate you guys' time. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you comment below. And yeah, we appreciate your time. We're gonna holler at you in the next video. Make sure y'all tap in.